we're revolving the region surrounded by these three functions around the x-axis using the shell method. This is the graph of y equals square root of x. The red line is the graph of y equals x minus 6, and of course y equals 0 is the x-axis. If we're going to use the shell method, we have to have an algebraic representation of the length of this blue strip. That's like your typical shell. So we need to solve the original functions for x in terms of y. So if we square both sides of this first one, x is equal to y squared. And so for each y between 0 and this 3 up here, that's the point of intersection. For this particular y, for example, this distance is y squared. And for that particular y, the distance from here all the way over to here is y plus 6. So the height of that shell, or the length of that blue strip, is the x-coordinate at the right minus the x-coordinate at the left. We're actually taking away the length of that little black strip there. And this black strip is the radius of the shell that's going to get created, or it's the distance from the axis of revolution to the center of that shell. And in this case, it's just y. It's y minus 0 if you want to be accurate. Okay, and then, oh, by the way, here's a picture of the axis of the 3D shape that's generated, where this red portion is the hollowing out. Anyway, the definite integral that you set up is 2 pi times the integral from 0 to 3. In other words, the typical shells are going from 0 here up to this 3. There's another typical shell right there. Times, I should say, the definite integral from 0 to 3 of the height of the shell, which is y. I'm sorry, the average radius, which is y, times the height of the shell, which we've seen is y plus 6 minus y squared. To evaluate that integral, distribute the y, take the antiderivative, and then go from 0 to 3. And I'll let you check out the arithmetic, but there is your answer right there. Here's confirmation. There's the definite integral from Desmos, and you can see 63 pi over 2 has the same decimal approximation. Okay, there you go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment.